at least the data as they're shared with us this evening, the questions that I would ask about these data are, what is happening at Zavala and Wadane in District 2? And this is just a focus on District 2, so I hate to bore other trustees, but what's happening at Zavala and what's happening at Wadane? That is to say, there's something about the data where the scores are higher in those two schools on average above other schools that it just makes me wonder what's happening in terms of best practices and or if there's anything that we can learn at other District 2 schools. Other takeaways that I see here is the real need for reading support at certain schools. And that's where I'm wondering, I think for us as trustees trying to stay the level of resources and policy, is there anything that we need to be doing as trustees to be making sure that schools that need support, for instance, in reading or in math or that certain student groups are getting those resources? Is there any policy and or decisions that we need to be making as a board to be getting the resources to those student groups and or to those schools? And I don't know to whom that question is addressed. I think it's more for us as maybe even the superintendent and for us as a board to figure out, how do we make sure that this is just one snapshot, we realize that, but how do we make sure that we're getting those resources to those schools where the scores here are suggesting that they need additional resources?